kill me. My pop's gonna kill me after she killed me.
Yeah, I think I should have wrote down my answers. This is more difficult than it looks. Like,
Yeah, because I have a feeling these are going to be deep. Here we go.
Yeah, while I'm doing this project, I have no clue. I'm trying to figure out myself and people around me, you feel? People I've came across that I found interesting, see what's in their head. So I'm just trying to figure out what's in my head. Not trying to compare, but we're all people, you feel me? We're all humans. We all go through different emotions, different experiences. So kind of want to see what all we've been through, you feel me? What did we go through that made us who we are? And I guess what our experiences were that's created a future we're about to have. So yeah, the questions I came up with are questions I thought of, or questions that I feel like we think of every day, but we don't really pay much attention to. So yeah, I'm just gonna start with the questions.
Whew.
Who am I? Who am I?
I have no clue.
I feel like that question evolves all the time. Like I'm 5 different people from who I was 5 years ago.
Like I said, I'm a poet. Like I said, I'm
an entrepreneur.
I'm a painter.
Like I said, I'm a videographer,
Photographer. Dream chaser.
Baker, family man with no kids, comedian, all of the above, all around entrepreneur. I may have pronounced that word wrong, but yeah. Before anything, I'm an entrepreneur.
Student, I guess. But always I've been saying I'm an artist because I didn't know where to kind of fit myself yet.
Right now, though, I'm really spiritual. I'm in a really spiritual place. I'm talkative, I'm funny, I'm friendly, I'm outgoing, but my social battery does die and I do require alone time to recharge.
I don't know what I want to do with myself. So right now, I just consider I'm a painter.
I'm trying to define who I am every day. For the first time in a long time, I finally know who I am. I'm just Ish.
I really don't know. That's still a journey I probably won't figure out till I die. You feel me? Nobody really knows who we are, why we here, like, what the purpose is. In my opinion,
A person that likes fear opportunities.
But I still say like I'm a rebel of the soul, royal soul rebel. Because like I'm always kind of searching for myself, trying to find who I am, basically. So I wouldn't say right now I know who I am, because I feel like I'm always searching. I'm always trying to find pieces as I go to my life, like who I can achieve myself to be. And I feel like when I'm at my best version of myself, then I can say who I am.
I'm trying to figure out who I am away from my profession and away from grad school and college and just kind of get back to the root of me. So I guess the answer to that question is I don't know. That's in motion right now.
I don't know, like, a lot of people ask that question. But, yeah, I would say an entrepreneur. dream chaser, you know, and bag getter, you know. That gets to the bag, feel me? It's a factual thing. You know?
Question that haunts me. Damn.
You know, there's a lot of questions that'll haunt me.
What if? Does anything has to do with just two words? What if? What if you can't do this? What if you can't do that? What if this happens? I don't like thinking about negative stuff. I always think about positive. That way, positive stuff always come as a result.
How has my trauma affected me?
What does my future really hold?
What happens next? That's what haunts me, because no one knows what's ever happening next, ever. And yeah, that question haunts me. I don't know what's gonna happen next.
We could plan and plan and plan, but we really don't know. Like, this time next year, I could say I'm gonna have $1 million in the bank, you feel? Chilling in my crib in Belize, but this time next year I may really be sitting in the same spot doing another video. That's just a question I always comes across, and I try to fight for a better future, but you know, you never really know what life has in store for you.
I guess it would have to be, why are you single? The reason why I hate that question is because I feel like a lot of people feel that in order for you to be happy, you have to be with someone else. And people be going into situations not even know who themselves are. And, you know, I just don't feel that, you know, my happiness should depend on me being with someone else. So I just like showing love to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Every woman my girlfriend. So what's a relationship for?
Because I know, like, all those inaccurate things that I've learned about myself from trauma or past really bad experiences, I know they've had to change a bit about who I'm supposed to be. So I'm trying to get back to who I was naturally, like as a kid. And that's the question that haunts me right now, because I'm really working on healing.
Apart from like the deep questions like why are we here, and like who is God and stuff, then I think one question that haunts me is like, if someone was to come to me and like, why are you where you are right now? You know what I mean? Like, if someone from my past has come and see you, like, okay, you're here, but why are you here? Why are you here in the spot? And I'm like, to think about my life, the exact moments of what happened, like I understand it, but to explain it, it feels like I made a lot of emotional decisions. And I think, why am I here right now? It haunts me every day. It's a question I ask myself every single day. Like, why am I here? Why am I in this position? Why is this happening to me? And I think that truly haunts me. Like, because I can't answer it, and because I'm scared to talk about what's happening in my life.
A major question I would say is are you ready for kids? Because one, it's not so much as, you know, it really scares me to have kids or anything like that, but just the thought of being able to provide and uphold, you know, the wants of that child, even though being able to provide for a kid is not an easy task, especially if that kid is going out of their way to prove to a parent that, hey, they're doing the best that they can and they would like to be rewarded for it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I want to be the type of parent that I'm able to freely reward my kids for, pretty much, whatever good they do. That's a major question. So are you ready for kids? That I'm kind of scared of. Situation that created the current me.
Actually, could.
See, in high school, fucking English teacher just embarrassed me in front of the whole class just because I forgot one period on a fucking essay. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't care what nobody says. I'm gonna do everything I can my way. If you don't like it, it's not your life. Tough.
I was like, well, it was 2015. I forgot how old I was, but I got in a car accident. Actually, that didn't even change my life, but that's some current that made me like, something that's changed everything. And it was crazy because I was on the two-way path, and it's either I go this way in the road or that way, and this way was like a shortcut, and this way was like the regular way for me to get home, and I ended up taking the shortcut, and I almost lost my life. So like, never do I take shortcuts anymore, and I always go the regular way.
Situation in my life that created the current me. Pretty much I learned from my experiences. So I could say like, my failures, heartbreaks, especially because if I've ever gone through a heartbreak, I've only come out of it like a champion. I've only learned how to build off of heartbreaks. So I could say that mainly I am who I am because of heartbreaks. Shout out to all my exes.
I just feel like everything from the time I was born until probably last year or earlier this year created the current me. Every day is I feel like every day is a different me. Yeah, I just feel like every situation I've been across, I've really held on to what happened to me and think about it and just try to make sure if I come across a situation the same, try to move differently. As far as saying that to choose a situation specifically that created me, I really can't think of one.
Getting kicked out of my house, yo. Not really getting kicked out, but as far as being pushed to be my own person or be my own me, I think that was pretty much what it was. What currently made me the person I am today is, again, me being pushed to being an adult and feeling that I should pick up a lot more responsibility than I was currently picking up, or that I was currently doing.
I think the biggest contributor to who I am was growing up an only child. I recently started to get to know my family, and again, that's helped me kind of find out who I am, and it's helped me learn about who I am. So I think growing up an only child and not knowing who my dad was, or not really knowing my siblings very well, really contributed to the person I am today. And then finding out who I am and who my family is has kind of created a new journey.
In the last couple of years, we've all gone through like these awakenings and I'm woke situation. You know what I mean? Like that's the new saying. I'm woke and woke, and I felt like me deciding to quit my job a couple years ago, like not getting back into a job and trying to find a business and trying to get into spirituality and trying to fix my body, fix my mental health, and you know what I mean, like I think it was 2016, 2017 I started this path that I am, and it kind of came like I thought I was going up, like, you know, being higher consciousness and all that type of thing, and mental state, and then kind of the dark side of that conscious behavior kind of set in, and I was getting depressed, and all that like made me like realize like there's something wrong with me. Not really saying something wrong with me, but there's something I gotta look at mentally, and it kind of slowed me down in life. Like put like okay, I gotta take care of like each block of myself one by one. Understand who I am. So into about late last year, I started painting, and which I say who I am, a painter. I kind of start to define what I want for my future.
God.
That's a good question.
People don't know I'm a great singer. No, not playing.
I'm way smarter than people think. Like, just because I don't act like it, or because I stay quiet to myself, doesn't mean like I don't know the situation at hand. Like, I'm smart enough to know what's good and what's wrong and what's going on. Like, I'm smart. Like, I'm not an idiot. I'm not oblivious to what I see. It's the fact that do I care? Because what if it affects me? Then I should. If it doesn't affect me or my life, then why should I care?
Okay, I guess I would have to go with, I'm nice and I'm cool and everything, but at the same time, I'm not nice and I'm not cool. Like, I'm human, so of course, I can get emotional. So I got like a short temper, which I be trying to change. But for the most part, I'm cool. It's just only when, I feel violated is when I'm not cool. I just wish more people knew that. So they know not to cross lines, but not that they do. But then, once in a blue, it happens.
Now, people don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like when it comes to loyalty and stuff like that, I try to be I'm a very loyal person. I'm stubborn at times, extremely stubborn. It's hard to really let go of things or move forward in certain things. So when I'm burning bridges is not a major thing I'm fond of or partake in. As far as what I want, I mean, yeah, I mean that would be something that I would like people to know about me, about my loyalty, you know. And if you cross me, you know, it's hell and fire after that. You know, it's a really hurtful feeling, like when being betrayed. So when trying to punish that person that betrays you, like, it's also a, you know, a negative, you know. But yeah, I would like people to understand the type of loyalty, or know the type of loyalty that I, you know, I hold, or that I carry, you know, that type of.
Personally, I feel like the people around me don't know that if I say I'm with you, I'm with you. You feel me? Like, if we friends, we friends. You feel me? You need help, I'm gonna try my hardest to do whatever I can. If you, my significant other, just believe I'm gonna do everything I can to do whatever I can. You feel me? If my parents, whatever. You feel me? Like, y'all my kids now. You feel me? I gotta live for y'all in a way. You feel me? Like, that's my mentality. Like, I may seem selfish, but I'm really not a selfish person. Like, I kind of see my selfish actions, but it's not really selfish. You feel me? Like,
They should know that I'm somebody that, damn, because I'm pretty open, so I don't know what's, alright, something random. I like smoothies and juice stuff.
I think deeply about each person that I come across. Like, they're not just a moment in my time. I think about where they go, what, like, under this regular day. And I take some time to think about it. Yeah, I mean, everyone, because, like, I feel like this is not just my story. And I always wonder who else is gonna come to me, or me meet, or, you know what I mean, to create another diversion to the story. You know, and I think, not a lot of people know that I give plenty thought to them. I think some stuff comes as like, oh, I'm just that person, or I don't know, it's not something deep. But I care a lot. I seem like I don't care to a lot of people, I think. Well, mostly to outsiders. But put a lot of care into who I meet, who I talk to. New souls, different souls.
That's a really hard question for me because I'm an open book. I wish people knew how fragile I was, but I think that's obvious. I think on the outside, I appear strong and like I have it all together. But that's so not true. I'm not a real adult yet. And I wish people knew that that was true, that like I'm tall enough to ride the ride of adulthood, but I don't have it figured out yet, and I'm really insecure about that. I'm really insecure about not having it all together yet.
I would say I give off the impression that I'm mean, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I try to carry a smile on my face, you know, everywhere I go. So, I mean, I really don't want to say like, because I can't think for other people. One thing I was raised on is my parents always thinking what I'm thinking, and most of the time they was wrong as hell. So, as far as what impression that I give off to other people, I don't really care, you know. If I'm approachable, I'm approachable. You can approach me. If you can't, stay your ass where you at, you know. But I feel like, you know, a book should not be judged by its cover, you know. At least flip through some pages before you judge it, you know. That's my take on that.
Very like who is that? Like, where is he from? Like, where is he? Like, they just get the impression of like, who is that type of person? Like, wait, like, you know, like, be cautious of this person type of. I guess that's what I get around every time, but not negative. It's just like one of those neutral things. Like, wait, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a pause moment.
That's a hard question to answer because I still try to answer that question to this day. Because it's random. It depends on the type of person, you know. Like, and I can't just say white or black because it's really not a color thing. Like, all people look at me crazy. Like, they be like, yo, what is this? Is this nigga like? What is this nigga like? I don't know. I guess I have like a stern face where I'm from Brooklyn. So, I mean, I guess that's how we give it up. But, you know, like I said, I'm cool for the most part.
I've walked past mirrors and glasses, like, you know what I mean, in the stores, and see my face, and I look pretty upset. I look pretty angry. So I feel like I give this angry black man look all the time, and like I'm just comfortable in my in my expression. And I feel like my face like expresses that a lot. Like if I'm thinking deeply, my face get like really scrunched up. And I think that's what that I don't think I give off that vibe once you like get my attention. I think I perk up a lot. But I'm always like thinking, so I feel like I give that angry black man, like I'm always like something's going wrong and stuff. I feel like I give a don't fuck with me type of impression.
I'm just a regular black man they want to kill, but they can't kill me. That's the whole problem. No matter what they do, they can't bring me down. They can't strike me down. No matter what, I rise above.
Past the strangers, I feel like I give off a don't fuck with me attitude. That's kind of purposely, you feel me? That I like people, but I don't like people. You know? If you can see bypass my facial expressions, you can see I'm nothing like how I walk around, you feel me? I'm really not I'm a people person, but I'm not a people person.
People think I'm bubbly. And I probably feel like sometimes that's an overcompensation for how I'm really feeling on the inside. God, I overshare. I can sometimes be an energy suck. That was a new revelation, like within the last few weeks. I don't like the insecurity of my 20s. You're really insecure in your 20s. And I'm working on that.
I don't like the fact that I have a short temper. You know what I'm saying? I hate that shit. I hate the fact that, I'm so like, how would you say, I think the word is impulsive. Where I just like react off the moment. You know what I'm saying? I don't really break it down and be like, hold on, so what's the outcome of this? I just be reacting. But I've been trying to change it for as long as I've been trying to. And I've gotten way better, because before I was just, but no one's perfect. But I would love to change the fact that I have a short temper.
I know it sounds crazy, but I'm one of those people when it comes to like, I'm not gonna say like caring, but like, remember that movie Us? Those people with the hands? I feel like I'm one of those people. It's weird because I'm one of those people that like want to make the world better, want to like unite everything, and like I think that's like a downfall because like I'm starting to understand like the difference between oil and water. Some things don't mix, but I guess that's my biggest downfall. I always try to mix everything.
I talk too much. And when that happens, I end up not doing everything that I say I do. So that's why recently I've been just staying low, staying quiet, and everything I have done, I don't let people know. If it happens, I just show y'all. Make y'all surprised with what I do. No expectation, no criticism. You're surprised.
Ooh. Deep. Something that I would like to say right now. I don't know. Something like I let other people's shit bother me more than it should. And I really don't like that. Like, I'd wake up with shit that's not my problem on my mind way too early in the morning. You know what I mean? Not getting any sleep, like, way too late at night. You know what I mean? Like, I lose a lot of sleep over shit that's not my problem. And I make it my problem and not take care of myself. You know what I mean? That's my like, I don't take care of myself a lot. And then like 2 weeks after anything that's going on, I'm like, what the fuck happened to me? Why am I like this? And I look back, I'm like, oh, I wasn't really taking care of myself. I wasn't eating properly. I wasn't sleeping properly. I was just worried about everybody else. Yeah. So, yeah, that's one thing I want to change.
I come to understand, I contemplate like heavy. It's not that saying that I'm not gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done, but it just take too long to get it done. I'm gonna be honest with myself at this point. It's something I really hate because one, it's a keen or a what do you call it? A trait that pretty much a lot of people in my family carry. My dad, my sisters, So that would be that main trait that I just really hate. And as far as me fixing it, that
I don't like is that I feel like I'm low key but high key too reserved. Like I have a lot of thoughts in my head, and sometimes stuff, I just feel like it's not necessary to get them out. You feel me? Like, I personally feel that people don't care. Like, I feel like when you're talking to people, they hear you, but they're not listening. I feel like there's a big difference between listening and hearing. You be talking to me and I can hear what you're saying, but am I really listening, paying attention to what you're saying to me, and trying to understand what you're saying and come to understanding, like, for real, and try to give you feedback on what you're saying? And then I feel like some people just hear you, what you gotta say, just to get off what they gotta say about their own personal feelings. I feel like people don't really care about other people. Probably like for a moment, but I feel like me being reserved, like, and observing other people, like, I think I care a little too much. I probably shouldn't. I think I do, and I hold that in. So, yeah, all that together, I feel like me being reserved and me getting people feelings and holding it in and not really having an outlet to, like, get it through, like, release what I'm holding it. Yeah, I think that's something about myself. I don't think.
God, that's hard. I'm a helper. I try to be a healer. I'm a really good friend. I'm a sister. I'm a daughter. And I think sister, friend, and healer kind of all go together. Like maybe they're synonyms.
In my world, I feel like I'm not the main character. You feel me? I feel like I'm just. What's not the main character? You feel me? Like the co-star. You feel me? I'm the co-star in my own movie. You feel me? That's how I feel. I feel like the role I play is just the co-star. Everybody else comes first. And I guess because I feel that way, I see where my selfish tendencies come in, but I don't know, that's just how I feel.
The role I feel like I play in the world, or my world right now, is the mediator. I feel like wherever, what situation I'm in, I try to either be the person that's able to see both sides and try to come into an agreement, or, you know, I'm the person that, you know, tries to find the right side, you know, and try to help that other person understand that side. At certain times, again, you know, I'm not no judge or nothing like that. Everything I do is not right, you know, but fair is fair, you know. And I would say, as far as also being a mediator, I like seeing people, you know, move up. You feel me? I don't like being the only person that's going on with my life and doing shit with my life. And I have other, you know, friends in my life or relatives in my life that you know, is not doing so good, you know. I like being that person that's, the coach to push. Feel me? Because sometimes, I mean, I need that same type of energy too. You know? And I feel like what you put in the world is exactly what you're gonna get back. You feel me? And that's how a lot of my life has been so far, you know? So far, the energy I put in to help people, I get that energy back too. You know, people in change also try to help me, you know? And that's how I can say I got how far I am today, you know?
What role in my world? Okay. In my world, I feel like I'm some kind of like wizard or something. Like, not the main character, but a part of the story that you come to get your wisdom for. But right now, I'm going through the process of like learning, and I feel like a lot of people can't go through that process. Like, it's hard for them to go through certain processes. So I feel like I'm the one going through that process for them, and then I can teach them how to understand themselves better. So I feel like I'm some kind of like old time shaman, like old soul. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Ready to give my own wisdom to the world, like, but I must go through this process, all this unearthing of the soul, this breaking down of the body. You know what I mean? Like, knowing what like failure is over and over and over, just so I can pass that on. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we're all meant to pass on our knowledge, so I'm the one to capture it as how I see it, how I understand it emotionally. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I'm here to understand emotions. You know what I mean? I'm passing on that knowledge to whoever that comes by. You know what I mean? I'm here to I wouldn't say I would understand my characters yet. Say what role, but I feel like I'm just trying to understand everyone, every situation as best as I can, and then explain that how I feel through emotions that we all understand. It's angry, being happy, sad, because we all go through it. I mean,
In my world, I play either the main character, the glue that holds everything together, just a peacemaker to all.
What role do I feel like I play in my world? Shit, I'm just here to provide. I think that's just the role I was, whether it's entertainment or food or, anything. I just think that I'm here to provide and just be that person who, you come to when you need something. And that kind of sounds bad, but, I just feel like that's just the role I'm here to play. If you need it, I got it. Plain and simple.
I still play the same role, like regular person. I don't know, like, it's weird. I really don't know how to answer that. Damn, it's just a good question. I just don't answer.
More confidence when I talk to females. It's like, it's crazy. I can't. too many out there. So I'm just like on low. I don't really try to sauce up like regular people do. I just be on my own. If I fuck you with your vibe, I'm fucking with your vibe. But I have a hard time talking to females.
Anger management. Yes, that's what a quality I would like to add to my life. Anger management. Feel me?
Timing and precise with timing instead of like going with the feeling of something. So I'll just add like timing, like being on time, and doing this like boom. It would be a lot better because I feel like I'll get a lot more across the board. So I guess timing.
I wish I was more sure in myself. Like I wish like I was more sure about myself, like more self-assured. Like if I could bottle that and sell it or spritz it on my collar in the morning, like I would love that. I would love to feel more self-assured. I sometimes feel like I vacillate when I make decisions.
Discipline. Like, I have a lack of discipline. I have a really good fuck it attitude, and I need better discipline. Like, I just stay on the day-to-day tasks. Like, I can get there, but discipline to keep going. Like, when anything break me down, I'm down. I wish I had the discipline to keep going.
Quality I would add to myself. More outspoken, I would say. Or I should say a more literate person that big on words, big on vocab, you know. Just a well-spoken person, you know. I feel like if I had that trait, you can't tell me nothing. In a song. You heard?
Quality I like to add to myself. To be a little more outspoken, I guess, to voice myself more than I do now. I think that's what I'm doing with this video, or this project, is to give myself an outlet to voice myself. You feel me? I guess, like, since I feel like in my world I played that co-star role, that I'm trying to be a little more outspoken.
Advice I would have for future me.
Advice for future me.
Future me. What advice would?
Yeah, future me. Shit.
Forgive yourself. At one point, you have to forgive yourself. Like, truly realize that you are on a path to where you're at right now. And I expect it to be great. No matter how much money you have, or you know what I mean. Like, I expect it to be your wealth, and no matter what you lose or what you've lost, you can forgive yourself for it. This is what you want.
Try getting rid of all your mistakes now. Like, now, you know. So you don't have to worry about them in the future. Now, that's what I would probably tell them. Get rid of your mistakes. Or fuck up now. Like, fuck up. But learn from every fuck up and make sure you profit from every fuck up. At least. That's what I'll tell my future. Because at the same time, it's like, I make my mistakes, and in no type of way it benefited me, but I'll learn from it. And then it's like, yeah, in every one of my mistakes, I have not benefited from it. Like, I learned from it, and that's a beneficial part. So I would say then make, you know, yeah, that's a tough question again, you know. It's a tough question again, you know. Because, you know, we're not perfect again, as I said. You know what I mean? So as far as making mistakes, it's going to happen even in the future, you know. Future me. Read more books. Talk to more rich people. Crowd myself around more rich people. Leave the broke niggas. You feel me? Leave them, bro. Come back to them later. You fuck with them. But they not making you no money right now, bro, man. They not. The rich niggas got the bread. We need some bread. You know? That's a fact. Yeah. So that's my advice. Talk to more, or be more social around what you call it? More successful people. You know.
Talk to more females. Like, the more you talk to, the better confidence you're gonna get. I have talked to the few, and look at me now. I'm damn near scared. Well, I'm not scared. I'm just saying, like, I wish I could have more confidence, be able to talk to more people.
I guess I would just tell myself, like, you know, just keep pushing. You know, it hasn't failed you. You know what I'm saying? You know where you come from. You know who you are, and keep moving the way you've been moving. That's the advice I give my future self. Stay on track. Hustle and motivate.
You've given the advice that life really isn't that serious. And the other day, somebody gave you that advice, and you already knew that. But yet, you still taking it personal. You feel me? Life really isn't that serious. And my advice to us is that shit really ain't that serious. All of this that we in is, if you want to see it this way, it's a game. You feel? Play that shit. You got cards dealt to you. Play your hand. You feel? You got a talent, run with that shit. That's really the only thing that's keeping you going right now is that talent. You feel? So,
we see today is the same shit. It's just a different day. Literally, same shit, just a different day.
Stop trying to plan everything. It's okay to fly by the seat of your pants. You got this. You know your shit. You know your strengths. Use it.